finalizing the design of Optimus version 3. And that really is going to be a very remarkable robot. It will have essentially the manual dexterity of a human, so meaning a very complex hand.
Our third-generation Optimus, and I know this sounds insane, is going to cost less than a used car. We're talking under $5,000 at full production scale. I think in 5 years, you will not be able to imagine life without one. Elon Musk, Tesla Q2 earnings call. Did you catch that? Under $5,000 for a fully autonomous humanoid robot, built right here at GigaTexas. This is not a concept. This is happening right now. Just days ago at Tesla's Q2 2025 earnings call, Elon Musk dropped what may be the single biggest announcement in Tesla's history, and yet almost nobody is talking about it. Here's what we know. Tesla Optimus Gen 3 is already being assembled at GigaTexas. Musk confirmed over 10,000 units will be operational inside Tesla factories before the end of 2025. And the price? Crazy numbers. Numbers that would have seemed like science fiction just 12 months ago. So here's what we need to answer, and we'll answer all of it right now. How can Tesla possibly build a robot for under $5,000? What makes Gen 3 so radically different from Gen 2? And when can the rest of us actually buy one? If you thought the electric vehicle revolution was big, think bigger, way bigger. Because what Tesla is doing with Optimus Gen 3 is not just building a robot, it is writing the opening chapter of a story that analysts at Goldman Sachs now say could create a $38 trillion market by 2035. To put that in perspective, the entire S&P 500 is worth roughly $45.5 trillion. We're talking about a single product category approaching half the value of America's entire stock market within a decade. And Tesla, your Tesla, is positioned to own a dominant share of that market. Musk has said Optimus could eventually be worth more than all of Tesla's other products combined. More than the cars, more than the energy division, more than autopilot. This is Tesla's future. Here is where it gets mind-bending. Gen 2 could learn your preferences over days. Gen 3 does it in hours, sometimes minutes. We've essentially taken the same leap in robot intelligence that we took from autopilot to full self-driving. Gen 3 doesn't need instructions. It watches, it learns, it adapts. Think about what that means. You walk into your kitchen at 7 a.m. Optimus Gen 3 already knows you had a bad night's sleep. It read your posture, the rhythm of your footsteps, the micro-expressions on your face. Coffee is already brewing. Your calendar is on the screen. The dog has been fed. You didn't say a single word because you didn't have to. Gen 3 runs on Tesla's new Cortex 2.0 neural chip cluster, 2,500 TOPS of on-device processing. That is 4 times the computing power of Gen 2, and it does this on a 2.8 kilowatt-hour battery pack that recharges to 80% in under 4 minutes. Now let's talk about the hardware, because this is where the whole industry had its jaw on the floor. Gen 3 hands, 28 degrees of freedom. That is more than a human hand. Human hands have 27. Optimus Gen 3 literally has more manual dexterity than you do. Musk put it perfectly. It can do everything a human can do with their hands, threading a needle, playing guitar chords, performing delicate surgery simulations, and it doesn't get tired, it doesn't shake, it doesn't make mistakes twice. Think C-3PO plus the speed of a Formula One pit crew plus the precision of a neurosurgeon. That is the hands alone. The full body is a different story. 43 total degrees of freedom across the entire frame. Gen 3 can run at 9 kilometers per hour, climb stairs 2 at a time, and operate in environments ranging from -20 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius. It is IP54 rated. You can use it outdoors, in the rain, in dusty environments. No other humanoid robot on the planet, not Figure AI's O2, Not Boston Dynamics Atlas, not Agility Robotics Digit, comes close to this spec sheet at anywhere near this price point. Now, how does $5,000 actually work? Because when we first heard this number, we had to take a double take. We have to be honest with you. $5,000 is not the price tomorrow. It is the price Musk is targeting at full-scale production, which we believe means somewhere in the 2029 to 2031 window. But the economics are very real. Here's how Tesla gets there. Shared supply chain. Tesla already manufactures motors, battery cells, and electronics at gigascale. The marginal cost of adding robot components to an existing line is dramatically lower than building from scratch. Vertical integration. Tesla designs its own chips, its own actuators, and its own AI stack. No third-party markups. Scale economics. At 1 million units per year, which Musk says is achievable by 2028, the per-unit cost of every component collapses. For context, a single Boston Dynamics Spot unit costs around $74,000. A Figure AI robot? Reportedly north of $150,000 for enterprise customers. Tesla's Gen 2 is estimated to cost around $10,000 to produce. Gen 3 at $5,000 production cost is not a fantasy. It's a supply chain math problem that Tesla is uniquely positioned to solve. Right now, as you watch this, there are already over 200 Optimus Gen 3 pre-production units operating inside GigaTexas. By Q4 2025, that number is expected to exceed 3,000. By the end of 2026, Musk says 10,000. The goal is to have Optimus be the majority of the labor force at our factories within 36 months. Not replace every human, but take on every task a human shouldn't have to do. And that brings us to a conversation we have to have, because we believe in being honest with our community here at Tesla Car World. This level of automation will change the workforce. Some roles will disappear. We're not going to pretend otherwise. But here's the framing that matters. These are overwhelmingly repetitive, physically dangerous, or cognitively draining roles. The argument is not that jobs go away, it is that humans get freed up for work that is safer, more creative, and more fulfilling. History shows us that major technological shifts always create more jobs than they displace. The Industrial Revolution, the Computing Revolution. We believe, carefully, with eyes open, that this will be no different. Now, not everyone is convinced, and we think it's important to show you both sides. That's what makes Tesla Car World different. Dr. Priya Anand, professor of robotics engineering at MIT, told IEEE Spectrum last month, the 28 DOF hand specification is genuinely impressive on paper. The real test is reliability at scale. Can Tesla maintain that performance across tens of thousands of units in demanding industrial environments? That's a massive open question. And Professor Liam Chen from Carnegie Mellon's Robotics Institute was more blunt. The $5,000 figure is extremely aggressive. Even with Tesla's supply chain advantages, you're dealing with precision actuators, force torque sensors, and compute hardware that has never been manufactured at this cost point. Fair points, and we respect them. But here's the counter. 12 months ago, the consensus was that Gen 2 at $10,000 production cost was also impossible. Tesla proved them wrong once, why not twice? Meanwhile, Jensen Huang of NVIDIA, whose company sells Tesla the chips powering Cortex 2.0, called Tesla's robotics neural architecture the most advanced in the world. Draw your own conclusions about his incentive to say that, but the technical validation is real. Goldman Sachs now projects the humanoid robot market reaching $38 billion by 2030, revised upward from their previous $6 billion estimate. That revision alone tells you how fast sentiment is shifting. Here's the big picture. By 2040, less than 15 years from now, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, and ARK Invest all agree on one thing. Humanoid robots will be as common in households as smartphones are today. Not a luxury, a utility. And if Tesla executes, if Musk delivers on even half of what he has promised with Optimus Gen 3, Tesla will not just be the world's most valuable car company, it will be the world's most valuable company, full stop.
The window to understand this shift, to be ahead of it, not behind it, is right now. You are watching this at the right moment, and that matters. If you found this as mind-blowing as we did, go ahead and hit that like button. It genuinely helps us reach more people who need to hear this. And if you're not yet part of the Tesla Car World family, hit subscribe. Join over 2 million people who stay ahead of the biggest stories in tech and innovation. Don't miss what comes next. Ring the bell icon so you never miss an upload.